Oh, hit was it?
Yeah, it's hit.
Shooting eye, this.
Bang on, isn't it?
I think you hit the base.
Huh?
I think you hit the base.
Use the right side hit. Very low.
About 409 yards.
Hit.
Unbelievable shot that guy too. It's 441 yards. Yeah.
Come on, look at this one.
Finally got my hands on one of these. Hi guys, this is RACKNLOAD and this is the Ruger Precision Rifle. This one is in 6.5 Creedmoor and I've been looking forward to giving you a review of one of these. So this is going to be a pretty big review. I'm going to go into some serious detail, tell you everything you need to know, or at least most things that you need to know. Anything I don't put in the video will go in the details of the video, so have a look at the details of the video as well, because I don't like getting too technical in the videos. It just makes people fall asleep. But I'll throw out the specs then of the Ruger Precision Rifle. I'm going to read this off Ruger's poster that they throw in with the rifle. And it gives you all your specs here, so I'm going to read it straight off here. It saved me a job of researching it all anyway. So 6.5 Creedmoor, this one is, they are available in 243 Winchester, 308 Winchester and 223 as well. First of all, let's talk about the 6.5 Creedmoor. It's pretty much, they're all sort of standard. It's just a few minor differences with the different calibers. Barrel length on the 6.5 is 24 inches. Folded length is 34.6 inches. Yeah, it's got a folding stock. I'll show you more about that in a minute. Overall length is 45 inches. It's got two different, you can see it, two different sizes there. Don't know what that's all about. Height of it, I don't often give you the height of a rifle. 7.3 inches. Width, don't often give you that either, guys. 3.3 inches, weighing in at 10.6 pounds, unscoped. What else we got? Twist rate is 1 in 8. So yeah, 1 in 8 twist rate. I'll tell you about the 308 while we've got it. Barrel length is 20 inches, full length 38 inches, 9.7 pounds on the 308. The 243 Winchester, that's got the longest barrel at 26 inches. Twist rate of, oh, I didn't tell you the twist rate on the 308 is 1 in 10. Twist rate on the 243 is 1 in 7.7. The 243 weighs 11 pounds, so that's the heaviest. Doesn't give you details about the 223, but yeah, I'll pretty much go by what's on here. But I'll give you a full rack and load review anyway. In fact, I'll just do it my way. Let's get rid of that. If I get stuck, I'll refer to that. So I've got a bit of experience with these rifles. A friend of mine's got one. We've done a bit of shooting with it. He's got the 6.5 Creedmoor. It's not this actual rifle. This one, by the way, guys, is actually an unfired, brand spanking new one, straight out of the box. I'll show you the box while I mention it. Not really much to sort of shout about. It's a box. It sort of comes. I've got it upside down, but it's. Comes folded up anyway with a folding stock. A box box is a box. I'm not going to do an unboxing video. But this is it, guys. I know a lot of people like these things. They really are nice. Great rifles. They do certainly look the part. Really nice. So let's jump in then, take it from the stock end. Now obviously you can see this stock is pretty dynamic, as in adjustments. You know, you can pretty much get this thing set up as however you want it, really. But going from the recoil pad end or the butt pad end, plenty of grip there, and it's nice soft rubber there, which is nice. So that'll soak up the recoil. Not that there's a great deal with the 6.5 Creedmoor. Definitely softer than a 308. And then you notice the length of pull there is adjustable via these sort of quick release things. These remind me of what you get on a push bike, on a mountain bike, you know, to take the front and back wheels off. Pretty much the same thing, like a quick release thing. You've got a rail here as well. This is all aluminium, by the way, guys. Aircraft aluminium, to be precise. So you can fit a monopod on there if you want. And then you can adjust the height as well, and of the cheek piece. Now I do like this. If I can undo it, I've probably done it up too tight. You can adjust the height here. Let's just undo it a sec. Look at this lack of preparation for this video. So you can adjust that, so you can adjust the height. But not only that, and this is really cool, if you've, depending on what optic you've got on your rifle, you can actually switch this round to give you an increased eye relief. So that is really cool. See what I mean? So you can flip it round like that to sort of, you know, depending on what optic you've got on there. So that is really cool. I do like that. But very well thought out stock. Absolutely precision made. I mean, you can see it is, guys. Look at that. Seriously gone into a bit of design work there doing that, and it is very comfortable, really comfortable. And I'm a left-handed shot, and really comfortable, no issues. Pretty much ambidextrous, obviously, apart from the bolt, but really cool. And not only that, you can, I'm gonna have to, let's drop the mag out because we'll talk about the magazine in a minute. But it's fully foldable, the stock is, so you press that button right there like that, press that, and the stock will fold completely like that. And if you want to lock that closed, it's just a simple case of pulling this little thing out that you press to release it, and just, he says, it's hard to do this on camera, guys. Oh, there you go. Do that and it sort of locks it in via that there. It's like a little lug thing, and that's it folded. Obviously when it's folded like that, you can field strip it or take the bolt out. Let's just do that for you guys. In fact, no, you can't, because I need to press it. Well, let's just unlock that and I'll show you. It's difficult to do this on camera, guys, so hang on, bear with me. Right, so to take the bolt out, you press this little button here on the side, if you can see that, and that'll take the bolt out. There we go, bolt out. So that's pretty much your field strip. Talk about the bolt in a minute, but let's give you guys a look. Have a look at that, get some close-ups, soak it all up, guys. Ruger Precision. Have a good look in there, because I know there's loads of you that want these things or already have them, but these are a popular rifle at a pretty much budget price point. You know, you're only talking just over £1,000 for, in the UK, just over £1,000. I think they're about $1,400 in the US for a precision rifle that's going to reach out, so they say, to well over 1,000 yards. Obviously put a decent optic on there. But that's a bit of a look at the guts anyway. Not really a great deal to see. So let's talk about the bolt while we've got it out. I'll show you this, give you some close-ups. Three-lug bolt, focus camera, and then you've got your extractor there, stroke ejector. Solid bolt. Seems really really well made. You can see how that's been sort of machined out of one lump of alloy. Really nice, and very smooth bolt to operate. And then at the back of it, this is cool, you can see Ruger's logo there, but we've got a twisty cap. Open that up, and he says, open it up, he says, pull that out, and you've got your tool there for adjusting the trigger, which is really cool. And I think that does something as well, can't think what for at the minute, but that's your Allen wrench for adjusting the trigger. Sorry, just getting focus there. So that is really cool, nice and neat. That is how it's just stored in there. And another good feature as well is the bolt handle or bolt knob. You can take off with an Allen key because it is like a polymer one. So that is interchangeable. That is really cool. So you haven't got to send your bolt away to get it machined down to have like a big bolt handle put on. Not that you'll need one on the Ruger Precision, because that is pretty much big enough. I think you'll be happy with that unless you want something really fancy. But that's your bolt, guys. I mean, you know, well made, well engineered, three-lug, you know, does pretty much what it says on the tin. Let's just put that back in. While I've got the stock folded, guys, you'll notice there there is a QD mount there for a sling, so that is cool. And what is really good about this stock is the fact it's all on an AR buffer tube, so totally interchangeable the stock is, if you want to. I mean, would you want to on a rifle like this? I don't know. You know, that the stock that you get that's standard is pretty cool, you know, fully adjustable, so I don't see why you'd want to change that. Obviously the whole rifle sort of screams AR. You can obviously change the grip. Any AR-15 grip, hand grip, pistol grip will fit on there. You know, you can mag pull this thing up if you want. And then you've got the actual handguard here. It is actually, and let me refer to my notes. It's a Samson Evolution key mod handguard. So it says it may be configured with any AR style handguard. So that is cool. So you can, you know, bolt stuff on to your heart's content, or fit a bit more rail, you know, whatever. While I mention rail, that is a 20 MOA Picatinny rail on the top, so that will give you basically increased elevation at longer distances. So that is cool. But I just love the looks of this rifle. Just love it. Look at it. It is so cool. So cool. Now the main upper part of the rifle is CNC machined from 4140 chrome-moly steel, apparently to minimize distortion. So that is like one piece basically. It is anodized, and this is where I'm going to say a bit of a bad point about the Ruger Precision. A friend of mine was shooting while it was chucking it down a rain, and obviously put his gun away once he'd finished shooting, 24 hours later, I know it's probably his fault, you know, but hey ho. What I'm saying is, guys, this thing, if you get it wet and you don't dry it properly, it's gonna rust like the Titanic, because he had a bit of a shock putting a wet gun away in a bit of a wet bag, you know, and not getting it out for quite a while. I would say quite a while, you know, probably overnight. His Precision rusted up like the Titanic, and he literally had to strip it down to every last nut and bolt to clean it up. So bear that in mind. And while we sort of say that, I'd be tempted, if I bought one of these, to just throw a couple of hundred extra pounds or dollars at it and just get the thing Cerakoted, and then you're fully weatherproof, you're fully sort of bomb proof pretty much, you know. And plus you could have it done in a desert colour or something like that, because that would look absolutely sick as in some sort of desert colour. Don't know, but I think it'd definitely be worth, if you're investing in one of these, I'd get it Cerakoted, but that's just me. Right then, let's jump in to the magazines. Now, you are supplied with 2 magazines. Where have I put them? Here's one. And like I said, this is a brand new rifle, guys, so I had to get one out of the bag. This one is still sealed. Magpul P-Mags you're supplied with, so that is cool. These are 10 rounders, so you know, 2 as well, which is really good. Just give you a close-up of the Magpul P-Mag. Like I said, this one is 6.5 Creedmoor or 308. I think they're all the same, 7.62 by 51. So yeah, you know, it 308, 6.5 Creedmoor. I think you can use the same mags for that. But real nice magazines, you know, all polymer, feel really tough, lock in well with no sort of wiggle. You know, they just drop in, and they're in pretty solid. Now the good thing about this rifle is, well, I'll show you in a minute, but let's just show you the mag release. There we go, that's your mag release there, just push that forward and out it drops. And I'll just show you that mag release. Let's give you some close-ups. If you can see the workings in there, there's your mag release. First stage will sort of drop out normal magazines. Second stage will drop out your P-Mag. So that is really cool. Really cool. Notice that side bit, that's what locks the P-Mag in there. Don't know whether you've seen that, I'll show you again. First stage of the mag release, let's get it in the light. Drops out normal magazines. Second stage moves that. So that is cool. Really cool feature. Love that. And the good thing about it, I kind of hinted on it then, you can use Accuracy International magazines, which fit just nice. This is my 308 one from my Accuracy International. This one's a 5 rounder. Drops in nice. Bit more sort of subtle, that one is. Not much wiggle. But you've not got your mag stop there that sort of, sorry, your bolt stop there, like on the P-Mag. So that's your Accuracy International magazine that will fit no problem. And to my surprise, even, I say cheapo, they're not cheapo, but well, they are really. Budget MDT tactical magazines. This one's a 10 rounder. These are not bad for the money, you know, half the price of an Accuracy International magazine. These things will fit in no problem as well. So total win. Ruger, love it. So you can pretty much throw in any magazine you like on the Ruger Precision. So that is really cool. I just totally love that 2-stage mag release. That is just genius, absolute genius. Right then, moving along then. I told you it was going to be a big review, guys, told you it was. Moving along, safety catch then, let's talk about a safety catch. Well, you've got pretty much two safeties on this. You've got your usual AR style safety catch, as you can see. So that does exactly what it says on the tin. And then you've got your safety catch actually on your trigger. I'm not a great fan of those, but yeah, it does the job. I think it's savage, isn't it, that the Accu triggers, they do that. Myself, not a fan of those. I've always said it's kind of like putting the stop button on top of the go button. But hey ho, it's another safety feature, so you know, it can't be that bad. But it is a nice trigger anyway. It is a very comfortable trigger. And then you've got your trigger guard there, which is all sort of moulded into the alloy. Now, while we're talking about the trigger, we may as well give it a pull. You know, it's going to be a good one. I can tell you what the range is that it'll pull at anyway before we do pull it. Basically a pull weight range of 2.25 to 5 pounds. So, you know, it's not going to be heavy even at 5 pounds, but we'll give it a pull, see what it does. Just reaching over for my trigger pull gauge. Let's just double check it is totally clear. Let's give this a pull. This is straight out of the box, guys, brand new rifle. Let's see what they pull at. 2.15. That's actually lower than what it says on the specs of the rifle. Let's give it another one. I think it's my gauge playing up. Never know, we might have a super lightweight one here straight out of the box. Okay, 2 pounds, 9.8 ounces. That's lower than what Ruger is saying. There you go, it's in print there. Well, whatever. Probably my gauge on the blink, but it gives you an idea anyway, guys. I mean, that is a nice trigger. Really nice trigger. Now, as far as ejection goes on the Ruger Precision, this thing is pretty much a brass slinger. It will sling the shells much better than a Remington 700. Loads better, in fact. Yeah, I've always found Remy 700s pretty much got a crap ejection on them. But this thing really just spits them out when you yank that bolt back. But oh, guys, I just love the thing. It really is cool. 6.5 Creedmoor, and you've got threaded there, by the way. Now this is a thing as well that's I don't know, kind of annoying, I guess. I should just bring in the specs over here so I can read it. You've got 5/8 of an inch or 24 threads on it, so 5/8. Not the most common. I mean, it'd be nice if it was sort of just 1/2 inch UNF, so you can basically throw on anything you want. But you know, hey ho. Ruger, I'm sure, do or will do their own mods to fit this. You know, sort of Ruger specific ones. A friend of mine, Alistair, runs Caliber Innovations here in the UK. He's making specific moderators for this rifle. That'll be another video that I'm going to do because I'm getting hold of some of them to test and review, so keep a lookout for that. When I have done that video, if you're watching this obviously way in the future from when I upload this, I will put the link to that video in the details of this video as and when I've done it. Yeah, you know, you can throw on a mod obviously. I can't actually undo that, it's a bit tight. Oh, must just be feeling weak. But what a great rifle, guys. You know, really great. It's just the The thing that kind of annoys me, well, not annoys me, but worries me, is the fact that these do rust up if you get them wet and you don't give them a damn good drying out. You know, that is just something to think about. Now let's show you the actual manual that comes with this rifle, and I've got to say, Ruger, great job on the manual. It's absolutely jam-packed full of details. Obviously you've got all your usual do's and don'ts stuff, but what the hell's that all about? Do not use a hammer on the rifle. Really? Tells you everything you need to know, basically. Goes through everything in some serious detail, even like unboxing the rifle. Just loads and loads of stuff, how to extract the magazines. I'm not going to go through it all, but you've got some nice exploded diagrams there at the rear of the manual. Even the bolt, the trigger assembly. Brilliant manual. Just everything. Serious detail in there, guys. Had to adjust the trigger. That's one thing I didn't show you, actually. I'll show you that in a second. How to put on your QD attachments, and that is, by the way, supplied. Here's the box of bits that you get here. So you've got your front QD attachment there, so you can sort of just chuck that on the key mod. So that is really cool, and there's like your sling swivel there. Really cool. What's that? Ah, you got a bit of a rail going on there as well. So you can, it comes with a bit of Picatinny rail as well. So you can sort of just chuck that on the side or on the bottom. Obviously you're going to want it on the bottom for a bipod. So that is cool. Also supplied is a lock as well, to sort of lock the rifle up. But back to the manual. I don't think I've seen a manual this packed full of details, guys. Serious detail. Really good. Well impressed. If it was in colour, I'd definitely say this was the best manual I've seen, but it's black and white. Sorry, don't quite get there. So I mentioned adjusting the trigger pull. I've just obviously field stripped the rifle, but you get your little Allen wrench out the back of the bolt like I showed you earlier, and it's just a case of going in here, and there's your trigger adjustment there. So I'll put the Allen wrench in there, just sort of show you if you can see it. Just sort of going sort of through the mag release lever and make your adjustment via your Allen wrench there. So that's nice and accessible. Pretty cool. Saves them drilling holes here as well. So, you know, to sort of standard thing what they usually do is sort of drill a hole here, not on ARs necessarily, and you make your adjustment that way. But to go in sort of here, really cool. But that's your trigger adjustment anyway. So that is it then, guys. That is your rack and load review of the Ruger Precision rifle. What a superb rifle. Like I said, this one is in 6.5 Creedmoor. Just a great, super accurate rifle. Before I go, I will just show you, and this is quite cool. I did, obviously, you've seen this while I've sort of been reading off it, but it gives you a bit of a cutaway view of the rifle there, which is kind of cool. I think if you get one of these rifles, you're so gonna sort of have that poster up somewhere, aren't you? It's got to be done. Well, that's it, guys. That is your rack and load review of the 6.5 Ruger Precision rifle. This is one review I've seriously wanted to get done, but just a fantastic fantastic rifle, you know, at pretty much a fraction of the cost of a precision rifle, you know, such as an Accuracy International. But what a rifle this is. Like I said, I'd invest a few sort of £100, dollars on getting this thing Cerakoted, and I think it really would transform the look of this rifle. Not only that, the durability of it, because like I said, they do rust a little bit if you get them wet and you don't get them dry quickly enough. Just brilliant, the fact that you can throw in any magazine as well. You know, they are supplied with Magpul P mags, but like I said earlier, Accuracy International mags will fit, and sort of cheapo MDT tack ones will fit as well. And as far as I know, they'll work fine. So absolute win, Ruger. But anyway guys, that is it. That is your rack and load review of the Ruger Precision Rifle, or the RPR. Check out the details of this video. I'll throw in any sort of technical stuff that I haven't wanted to bore you with in this video. But that's it guys, thanks for watching, stay subscribed, see you soon. That's Rack and Load, see ya.